rate of a chemical reaction. Rate of reaction in terms of amount. The rate of a chemical reaction is similarly defined as the change in the amount of a reactant per unit time. Rate of reaction is equal to change in the amount of a reactant or product upon time taken for the change. The unit of rate is mole inverse time, namely to be mole per second, mole per minute, etc. Rate of reaction in terms of concentration. When the volume of the system remains constant, that is, it does not change with time, the rate of reaction is defined as the change in the concentration of a reactant or product per unit time. Thus, rate of reaction is equal to change in the concentration of a reactant or product upon time taken for the change. The unit of rate is mole per liter respect to time, namely to be mole per liter per second, mole per liter per minute, etc. Average rate. Any change in the concentration of reactant is commonly measured over a measurable period of time is called average rate. The average rate is denoted by R bar or by R average. H2O2 dissociates in presence of platinum catalyst to give H2O and oxygen atom. R average is equal to minus delta concentration of H2O2 upon delta T. When delta T is appreciably large, reaction rate tends to be average rate. Consider the reaction A gives B. Let the concentration of A time T1 and T2 be A1 and A2 respectively. The rate of reaction over the interval T2 minus T1 is given by R bar is equal to change in the concentration of A upon time interval is equal to R bar is equal to concentration of A at time T2 minus concentration of A at time T1 upon T2 minus T1 is equal to delta concentration of A upon delta T, equation 1. Since concentration of A at time T2 is less than concentration of A at time T1. Hence, delta concentration of A is negative, so make the rate positive, a minus sign is introduced.